Hi, first grade. We're going to take a look here at our work text, pages 109 through 110. And again, this goes along with yesterday's lesson about our add-ins and our sum. If we remember, our add-ins are the numbers that we are adding together, and the sum is the answer we get when we add. So looking here at number 1, we have our 10 frame, and inside of our 10 frame we see here we have two of the greenish colored balls, and then we have 8 of the blue colored balls. So what we want to do is we're going to take a look at our two add-ins, right? And we see the green, so we have 1, 2, so 2 would be an add-in, and then we have the 8 blue balls, and when we add them together, our sum would be what? No. Do we have to sit here and add or count, or when we see a whole 10 frame filled in, we know that is how many? Good, right? That is 10. So we could say 2 plus 8 equals 10, and we would say there are how many circles in all? Right, there are 10 circles in all. Same thing here for number 2. We want to look to find out how many triangles are in all. So when we look here, our first one is like this reddish color. We're going to count. We have 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 red triangles. How many purple triangles do we have? Good, we have 5. When we add them together, our sum would be what? What is 3 plus 5? Good, that is 8. So we would say there are 8 triangles in all. Let's go down here to number 3. So now we are using a number line to help us add. When we look here, we're going to count the purple jumps plus the red jumps, and we're going to see what our total is. So when we look here, our purple jumps, we started 0, we had 1, 2, 3. We had 3 purple jumps. Let's look at our red. If we start here, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We had 8 red hops. Together, when we took our 3 purple and our 8 red, what number did we land at? What is 3 plus 8? Good job, 11. So we would say there are 11 jumps all together. For number 4, number 4 says to draw circles to picture each add-in and then complete the sentence. So if we have 5 plus 2, those are our add-ins. Now we have to draw a circle. So how many circles would I draw for 5? Right, we're going to draw 5 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do we do next? That's right, we need to draw 2 circles for the number 2. So those are our add-ins, 5 and 2. What our sum be when we add? 5 plus 2 would be, good job, 7. What would I put here? There are blank circles in all. Good, there are 7 circles in all. Okay, let's turn and look at page 110. Get this ready here. There we go. Alright, give me 1 second to erase this paper here. While I'm doing that, let's look at the directions. It says to draw a square around each add-in and then circle the sum. So again, the add-in is the numbers we add together, and the sum is the answer. So we look here at number 1. which numbers would I draw a square around? Good. I would draw a square around the 7 and the 3. What do I need to do next? Good. We're going to circle the sum. Okay. Go ahead and try number 2 on your own there. Draw a square around each addend and circle the sum. Let's take a look here at number 3. Same directions. This one just looks a little bit different, right? We have our part, whole model. So we know in our part, whole model, when we take the two smaller parts and we join them together, we get our whole, we get our total number. So when we think about addition, looking at our part, whole number, our addends, the two numbers we're joining together, would be the 6 and the 5. So what are we going to do to our addends? Good, we're going to draw a square around the addends, which is our 6 and our 5. And next we're going to circle the sum. The sum, like I said, is when you join two numbers together. So our sum is going to be shown here for our whole. We're going to circle the 11. We know when we take 6 plus 5, we get a total of 11. Let's look down at the next directions here. Draw dots to picture each addend and then complete the addition problem. So if we have 8 plus 4, the first thing we want to do is we're going to draw dots to picture each addend. So we're going to draw 8 dots for 8. For number 4, we're going to draw our 4 dots. And then we need to figure out what is 8 plus 4. What would the sum be? Oh, sorry about that. There we go, good. That would be 12. Same thing for number 5. This time we're going to use our 10 frames. We want to draw dots to picture our first addend, which is 10. We know in our 10 frame, each square would get a dot. So that's 10. We're adding 2 more. So now, can you tell me what 10 plus 2 is? Right, we know that 10 and 2 more is 12. Good job. Let's look at the bottom now. It says time to review. Directions say to draw jumps to show the counting sequence. Circle each number you land on and then complete the sentence. For number 6, we're going to count to 20 by 2s. So, a lot of things to keep in mind here, first grade. We're going to first draw the jumps. We're going to circle each number you land on, and then we're going to complete the sentence. So 3 things to do. So let's draw our jumps first. If we start at 0, we are counting to 20 by 2s. So let's count by 2. We're going to go from 0 to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. So we drew our jumps to show our counting sequence. What's the next thing we need to do? Good, we need to circle each number we landed on. So we're going to circle the 2, 4, 6, 8. What do you notice about all these numbers we're counting by? 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. What can you tell me about all of those numbers? Are they odd or are they even? Good, those are all even numbers. Okay, so now we circled each number we landed on. Let's take a look at our last thing, which says to complete the sentence. There are blank jumps of 2 in 20. So now let's go back and count our jumps. We did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there are how many? Good, there are 10 jumps of 2 in 20. Number 7, same exact thing, except for now we want to count to 20 by 5s. So let's draw the jumps. I'm sorry, at 0 we're going to jump the whole way to 5. What would our next jump be? To 10. Good. Next would be, good, 15, and finally 20. Good, there's our jumps. Let's circle the numbers we landed on. 5, 10, 15, 20. Who can tell me how many jumps of 5 are there in 20? Good, there are 4 jumps of 5 in 20. Alright, first grade, so make sure you go back. Make sure you have completed all of the questions. Please take a picture and send it to me when you are finished. Good job.